Hello students, welcome to AKS. Let us look into Fact Buzz for the 4th week of July 2019. World Hepatitis Day is observed on 20th of July every year. The day aims to raise awareness about the disease which causes inflammation of the liver. Various studies claim that hepatitis disease claims around 1.4 million lives every year. The first World Hepatitis Day was observed in the year 2008. It was declared by the World Hepatitis Alliance. But in May 2010, the World Health Assembly changed the day to 28th of July. A study by the World Health Organization said that the second major killer infectious disease is hepatitis, the first being tuberculosis. So, what was the theme for the 2019 World Hepatitis Day? The theme was Invest in Eliminating Hepatitis. The theme is fixed by the World Health Organization every year. This year, the World Hepatitis Day was hosted in Pakistan. All the global events related to the day were held in Islamabad on 27th to 28th July 2019. So, from this information, you have to remember the facts such as what was the theme for the World Hepatitis Day 2019 and who fixes the theme, as well as where was the 2019 World Hepatitis Day organized. Okay. Next, Indian President Ramnath Gobind is to visit 3 nations in West African region. His tour to the countries began on 20th of July. He became the first Indian head of the state to visit West African nation, that is Benin. He will visit Gambia and Guinea as well. Until now, no Indian head of the state or president has visited these places. Gobind is visiting these places to improve India's ties with the Western African nations. What is the aim of the president's tour? The president's tour is to recast India's ties with Africa. It aims for a major growth pole and major source of resources. That is, Western Africa is rich in several resources and will help in exploring the growth potential of India. Former Union Minister S. Jaipal Reddy passes away on 20th of July. Here you can have a brief look at the career of Jaipal Reddy. International Tiger Day was observed on 29th of July. The first International Tiger Day was established in the year 2010 at the St. Petersburg Tiger Summit held in Russia. In the summit, a declaration was made that the tiger populated countries would double the tiger population by the year 2020. So, what is the aim of International Tiger Day? The day aims to raise awareness for the conservation of tigers. It also promotes a worldwide system that aims to protect the national habitats and raise public awareness regarding the tigers' conservation issues. A study by the World Wildlife Federation said that since the beginning of the 20th century, there are only 3,900 wild tigers left in the world. It is also said that around 95% of the world's wild tiger population has disappeared. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary appointed as chairman of Public Accounts Committee. The Lok Sabha Speaker appointed Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the Congress floor leader in Lok Sabha, as the chairman of PAC. So here you have to remember that it is the Speaker of the Lok Sabha who appoints the chairman of PAC, and usually the member of the PAC belongs to the opposition party MP. Okay. Government inks MOU with industry body to streamline delivery of services under Ayushman Bharath. What is Ayushman Bharath? The center's flagship healthcare scheme is Ayushman Bharath, which is the implementing agency inked an MOU with industry body Nat Health. The partnership between National Health Authority and the Healthcare Federation of India, that is Nat Health, aims to streamline all innovations which are necessary to increase the efficacy of service delivery of Ayushman Bharat, that is Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. VK Jory, who is The Special Secretary in RAW has been appointed as the new PSF DG. IPS officer VK Jori is appointed as the next Director General of the Border Security Forces. The order is issued by the Appointments Committee of the Union Cabinet, that is headed by the Prime Minister and has the Home Minister as its member. Okay. BS Yeddyurappa government wins trust vote in Karnataka Assembly. So try to know about the trust vote and no confidence motion and what are the implications of the said motions in the functioning of legislature. Odisha Rasgulla gets GI tag after West Bengal. That is the geographical indication tag. Odisha gets a GI tag for its version of Rasgulla. Odisha Rasgulla is associated with the world renowned Puri Jagannath temple. The move comes after West Bengal got the GI tag for its version of Rasgulla in the year 2017. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to feature in the Discovery Channel's episode of Man vs. Wild with Bear Grylls. So this episode of Discovery Channel has been shot in the Jim Corbett National Park. So try to know in which state is the Jim Corbett National Park located. R27 Missile, India signs a rupees 1500 crore deal with Russia. That is, this R27 is an air-to-air missile which is developed by Russia. The objective of this deal is to boost the capabilities of Indian Air Force in beyond visual targets. Okay. The R27 air-to-air missiles will be equipped with the Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jets. Let us look into this campaign of DBK Polo. A new political campaign, DBK Polo, has been launched by the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, to address public grievances and other social issues. So, what are the main objectives of this campaign? The main objective of the campaign is to improve citizens' participation and engagement by providing a platform for the citizens to interact directly with the government. By this campaign, every citizen can share a suggestion and the problems for the required actions. As per the information released by the state government, DBK Polo aims to reach to about 80% of the households in West Bengal. So these kind of information can be utilized by you in your mains examination, as well as there could be a question in the prelims examination: which state initiated the DBK Polo campaign? Also, a dedicated phone number as well as website has been given so that every citizen of West Bengal can directly communicate to the Chief Minister. Okay. The ICC launches the World Test, where the top 9 test teams in the world compete in the 71 test matches across 27 series. A report on green ratings on fertilizer sector have been released. The Union Minister has released the latest report of green ratings on fertilizer sector in New Delhi. The Center for Science and Environment, along with its green rating project, prepared the report based on 42 parameters. The Union Minister also said that the government is working to boost the environmental protection incentives, which are must to encourage people to adopt environmental friendly practices. Next, Guwahati to host the next Khelo India Youth Games. These youth games will be conducted in partnership with the Indian Olympic Association, the School Games Federation of India, and Assam as the host state. Prithvi Shah has been suspended by the Board of Control for Cricket in India until November 15 for violating anti-doping code. He has consumed a prohibited substance included in the over-the-counter cough syrup. Next, Vishweshwar Hegde Kageri has been elected as the Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly unanimously after the former Karnataka Assembly Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar resigned from his post soon after the Yeddyurappa government won the floor test in the House. Union Cabinet approves J&K Reservation Second Amendment Bill. The J&K Reservation Bill was approved by the Union Cabinet on July 30th. The bill will pave the way for extension of 10% reservation for the poor in educational institutions and government offices of Jammu and Kashmir. The 10% reservation for EWS will be in addition to the existing reservations in the state. As you all know, that certain provisions can be applicable to the state of Jammu and Kashmir only after it is ratified by the State Legislative Assembly of J&K. So let us look into this 10% reservation quota to EWS. The Union Cabinet had approved a constitutional amendment in the month of January 2019 to provide 10% reservation to economically weaker sections in the general category population for direct recruitment in higher education as well as government jobs. The 10% reservation is over and above the existing reservation cap of 50%. So, who can avail this 10% reservation quota? The union government categorically stated that those with an annual family income of less than rupees 8 lakh will be categorized as economically weaker and will be deemed eligible for the reservation quota. Taran Chowdhury becomes the first pilot to accomplish wingsuit skydive jump. He jumped from a Mi-17 helicopter from an altitude of 8,500 feet. It was the first time when a wingsuit jump demonstration held before an organized gathering. The jump was a tribute to the heroes of Kargil War. Journalist Ravish Kumar wins the 2019 Raymond Maxsa Award for harnessing journalism to give a voice to the voiceless. This award is known as the Asian equivalent to the Nobel Prize. So let us know about what is the Raymond Maxsa Award. Raymond Maxsa Award was established in the year 1957 by the trustees of the Rockefeller Brothers Fund. The award is also known as the Asian equivalent of Nobel Prize. The award is named after the third president of the Republic of Philippines, that is Raymond Maxsa. Awardees are presented with a certificate and a medallion with an embossed image of Raymond Maxsa facing right in the profile. Delhi government to provide free electricity. The Delhi CM has announced that all Delhi households consuming less than 200 units of power or equivalent to it will now get a zero bill every month. The CM stated that the households will get free lifeline electricity up to 200 units. However, the existing electricity rates will apply in a household if it is using more than 200 units. According to the Delhi government, the decision will encourage people to consume less power and conserve more energy. One Nation, One Ration Card scheme implemented in 4 states of India, namely Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. The scheme will provide a major boost to the national food security. Under the scheme, families who have food security cards will now be able to buy rice, wheat, or any food grain at a subsidized price from any ration shop in the said states. The ration cards will be linked to the Aadhaar number of the persons to avail this service. Next, Union Cabinet has approved a proposal to increase the strength of judges in the Supreme Court from the present 31 numbers to 34. That is, almost 10% has been increased, including the Chief Justice of India. Cabinet has approved a bill to amend the Supreme Court Number of Judges Act 1956. At present, the Supreme Court has a sanctioned judge strength of 31, including the CJI. If the bill gets clearance from the Parliament, the strength of the judges in the Supreme Court will go up to 34, including the Chief Justice of India. Next, electric cars in India 2019. The Indian Army launched e-cars for the use of its officials in New Delhi starting from 1st of August. The e-car initiative has been launched in partnership with the Energy Efficiency Services Limited in a joint venture of the central PSUs under the Ministry of Power. The e-car launch is in line with the government's policies on environmental protection. The plan to deploy e-cars in Indian Army was visualized on the occasion of World Environment Day. The first batch of e-cars was flagged off on 1st of August 2019. The Indian Army plans to operate 10 e-cars in the first lot as a pilot project and develop further such e-cars in Delhi to ensure minimal emissions and efficiency. Next, the Reserve Bank of India on Thursday allowed the Bank of China to offer regular banking services in the country. All commercial banks like the SBI, HDFC, PNB, ICICI are in the second schedule. In other notification, the RBI said the name of the Royal Bank of Scotland has been changed to NatWest Markets PLC in the second schedule. Meanwhile, National Australian Bank has ceased to be a banking company within the meaning of Banking Regulation Act. Saudi Arabia allows women to travel without the approval of male guardian. This is something progressive in nature. Okay. This new rule allows women to obtain passports and travel freely, ending an age-old restriction on freedom of women. Under the new changes, a passport will be granted to any Saudi national who applies for the same. Previously, under the Saudis' controversial guardianship policy, the women were required to achieve male consent to obtain a passport and to travel. The removal of the law has loosened the restrictions on women. So now let us look into some objective questions related to the current affairs issues that we have seen. Consider the following about Nirbhaya Fund. The first option states that the 1000 crore Nirbhaya Fund was announced in the Union Budget 2017. The second option states that the fund is administered by the Department of Economic Affairs of the Finance Ministry. The third option states that the corpus was to be utilized for upholding safety and dignity of the woman. So these are the various options given about Nirbhaya Fund. So you can post in the comment section what is the right answer for this question. Next, consider the following statements about the National Creche Scheme. So the first statement is, the scheme is being implemented by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is a central sponsored scheme. Is it true or false? You please check out on the internet and try to answer this question. And what is the coverage of the scheme? The third option states that the coverage of the scheme, it is an intervention towards protection and development of children in the age group of 6 months to 6 years. Okay, post the correct answer in the comment section. The next question states which of the following is not correct for the Deep Ocean Mission. The first statement states that the mission proposes to explore the deep ocean similar to the space exploration started by ISRO about 50 years ago. The second statement states that the focus of the mission will be on deep sea mining, ocean climate change advisory services, underwater vehicles, and underwater robotics related technologies. So try to read about this program, this mission, and answer. Next, consider the following statements. This is regarding to the NTCA. The National Tiger Conservation Authority was launched in the year 2005 following the recommendation of Tiger Task Force. It was given the statutory status by the year 2006. The second option is, as per the Wildlife Protection Act, every state government has the authority to notify an area as a tiger reserve. However, such plans need to be approved by the NTCA first. The third statement says that every year the central government puts the annual report of the National Tiger Conservation Authority in each house of the parliament. So please try to mention the correct answer for this question in the comment section below. The next question in the quiz is, consider the following statements with respect to ICMR. The first statement says that ICMR is the apex body in India for the formulation, coordination, and promotion of biomedical research. Next, the governing body of the ICMR is presided over by the Prime Minister. So have a look at these statements and answer which is the correct statement. The next question. The Partnership for Action on Green Economy, that is PAGE, a UN mechanism to assist countries in transition towards a greener and more inclusive economies, emerged at which of the following summits? The first option states that it is at the Earth Summit on Sustainable Development 2002 at Johannesburg. The second option states that United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development 2012 at Rio de Janeiro. The third option states that it is at the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change 2015 at Paris. The fourth option states that it emerged at the World Sustainable Development Summit 2016 at New Delhi. So try to know about this program and give the correct answer in the comment section. The next question is 3D printing has application in which of the following? The first option is preparation of confectionery items. Second is bionic ears, automotive industry, reconstructive surgeries, data processing technologies. So from the given options, select the correct answer. Next question is which of the following holds true for the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019? The first statement states that the bill makes all declaration of talaq, including the written or electronic form, to be void, that is not enforceable in law and is illegal. The second option states that the bill makes declaration of talaq a cognizable offense, attracting up to 5 years of imprisonment with a fine. The third option provides that the magistrate may grant bail to the accused. Okay, so these are the various options given under the question. Try to read about the scheme and give the correct answer in the comment section below. The next question is regarding to the Consumer Protection Bill 2019. So which of the following statements are incorrect regarding the Consumer Protection Bill? The first statement is a consumer is defined as a person who buys any good or avails any service for a consideration. 5 consumer rights have been defined in this bill. The third option is the consumer also includes a person who obtains a good for resale or a good or service for commercial purpose. Okay, try to answer the correct option for this question. The next question states that DBK Polo campaign is launched in which of the following states? Option A is West Bengal, option B is Maharashtra, C is Rajasthan, D is Jharkhand. So please post the right answer for this question in the comment section. Thank you. Have a good day.